Sharma from Interior Designing Department. Today we are going about Mr. Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath was born on 7th May 1861 in Calcutta, India, and he died in August 7, 1941, Calcutta. As we already know, Rabindranath Tagore, he was a great poet. He even wrote Bengali. He was a Bengali poet, wrote short story. He was a composer. He was a playwright. He was an essayist. Introduced new prose and verse forms and the use of colloquial language into Bengali literature, thereby freeing it from traditional models based on classical Sanskrit. He was highly influential in introducing Indian culture to the West and vice versa. And he is generally regarded as the outstanding creative artist of the early 20th century. In 1913, he even became the first non-European to receive the Nobel Prize for Literature. Amazing. He was the son of religious reformer Rabindranath Tagore. In 1891, Tagore went to East Bengal to manage his family's estates at Shiladeh and Shehzadpur for 10 years. There he often stayed in a houseboat on the Padma River, the main channel of the Ganges River, in close contact with the village folk, and his sympathy for them became the keynote of much of his later life. In 1901, Tagore founded an experimental school in rural West Bengal at Shantiniketan, where he sought to blend the best in the Indian and Western. He settled permanently at the school, which became Visva Bharati University in 1921. Years of sadness arising from the deaths of his wife and two children between 1902 and 1907 are reflected in his later poetry, which was introduced to the West in Gitanjali. Sleep that flits on baby's eye. Does anybody know from where it comes? Yes, there is a rumor that it has its dwelling where in the fairy village, among shadows of the forest dimly lit with glow-worms, there hang two timid birds of enchantment. From there it comes to the kiss baby's eye. The smile that flicker on baby's lip when he sleeps. Does anybody know where it was born? Yes, there is a rumor that a young, pale beam of a crescent moon touched the edge of a vanishing autumn cloud, and there the smile was first born in the dream of a dew-washed morning, the smile that flickers on the baby's lips when he sleeps. This book, containing Tagore's English prose translations of religious poems from several of his Bengali verse collection, including Gitanjali, which I had discussed just now. It was hailed by W. B. Yeats and Anne and won him the Nobel Prize in 1913. He was awarded a knighthood in 1915, but he rejected it in 1919 as a protest against the Amritsar Jallianwala Bagh massacre. Rabindranath Tagore's protest against the enormity of government measures in the Punjab, request to be revealed of night. From 1912, Tagore spent long periods out of India lecturing and reading from his work in Europe, the Americas, and East Asia, and becoming an eloquent spokesman for the cause of Indian independence. In the late 1920s, when he was in his 60s, Tagore took up painting and produced work that won him a place among India's foremost contemporary artists. He colored ink on paper that was 25 by 25.3 by 35 centimeter. He was a great painter. As well, he wrote musical dramas, dance dramas, essays of all types, travel diaries, and two autobiographies, one in his middle years and other shortly before his death in 1941. Some of the words written by him: Death is not extinguishing the light, it is only putting out the lamp, because the dawn has come.